Good day, everyone. It's Sylvie with another weekly health tip. This time I'm talking about castor oil and its benefits in terms of skin care and cosmetics, and as well as many different health benefits of castor oil. So, it's good for helping reduce cysts, it's helpful for reducing bone spurs, it helps to heal your liver and kidneys, kidney stones, gallstones, and a lot of it is being used as a compress. And then I give some information down below as to videos as to how to create a compress. Barbara O'Neill does a lot of really great videos on how to do that, so I didn't feel the need to redo everything all over again. So I did put some links down below to give you some more details. So this is more of an introduction for information only, and definitely do check with your medical professional if you feel like it might be something you'd want to try, or if you're not sure as to whether it would work for you or not. So saying that, it also helps with constipation, different skin issues. So there's many different aspects. So you could look at see what you're experiencing and see if castor oil would benefit that. As I've been using it for my skin, and I've noticed compared to anything else I've ever used, it works the best. You put aloe vera on first to actually create like a moisturizing situation, so it actually hydrates your skin. And then I put a thin layer of castor oil over the aloe vera, and that makes a huge difference because it's really hard to spread. It's like really kind of almost a sticky oil, so it's a little bit difficult to work with, and it can stain, so you do need to be careful when you're using it, especially if you're using really nice clothes that you like, or if you're putting on like I use it as a night cream, and if you use it in bed, it's probably good to put it on a lot earlier so that it's really absorbed, or put a towel over your pillowcase. I think that's good for that part. And speaking of putting aloe vera on first, if you do decide to use it as a skin cream, there's many different aloe veras out there, gels that you can buy, and a lot of them have chemicals and junk in them that you probably don't want to put on your face. My rule is if I'm not going to eat it, I'm not going to put it on my skin. So that's my rule. Now, I bend it occasionally. There's one brand that I like. It's called Lily of the Desert. It's one of the cleaner aloe vera gels that you can buy in terms of use for external use. Failing that, I like to just use it from the plant. You just got to make sure to fillet out the center and just use the center. Don't use the actual or ingest or use the skin of the plant. You just always peel it. You can buy leaves of the plant at most grocery stores, or you may have an aloe vera plant, or you can also buy really clean aloe vera gel at a health food store. Ideally, it's in a brown glass bottle. And do check the ingredients because you never know what they've decided to put in there and who's bought who out and all that sort of thing. So definitely be mindful of which brands you're buying, and always read the ingredients to make sure that you're comfortable with everything that's in there. And let's see what I took. Oh, and another thing is now for the castor oil, make sure it's organic, hexane free, and it needs to be in a glass container. And ideally, it should be extra virgin. So I don't have a brand that I'm particularly fond of. One of the people does recommend a few brands, so you can check that out as well. It's Miss Whitney, the longer video at the bottom. She recommends certain brands, and she seems like she's done a lot of her research. So, and you can check that out and see what works for you. Because there's some castor oil, if they're not food grade, if they're not organic, they may have hexane in them, which is not good. So it will cause harm. So definitely do be careful. Again, read the ingredients. Make sure you're getting a good castor oil if you're going to use it. And saying that also, castor oil can help reduce cancer lumps and cysts and all that. But the thing is if you don't change your diet, or if you don't avoid the toxins or the situation that created the problem in the first place, and use castor oil to break it up and heal it, it's just going to come back again. So the idea is you probably want to look into what caused the situation in the first place take some steps to relieve that, and then the castor oil will be that much more effective at making it go away, and it should stay gone. It's just the idea is it helps to speed up healing, and it also can break up scar tissue in your back or any muscles. If you've had an old injury, you can do compresses of castor oil, and that will help break up scar tissue. It penetrates deeper than any other oil, so it's very healing in that way. It can be very special. I've noticed really amazing results on my face in terms of reducing wrinkles, in terms of reducing dryness, and I find the fact that I use it with the aloe vera works really well. I used to do an aloe vera shea butter blend, same kind of deal, like put aloe vera and then put shea butter on. That also works very well, though I find that castor oil is superior. A little messier, so you might want to experiment with different oils, but that works fine. A homemade body butter works very well with a blend of oils too. If you want to use, I use shea butter, coconut, sometimes a little bit of avocado and cacao blends, and then you can add essential oils to that as well to accentuate healing, or depending on what you want to do, or just to smell nice. So that's another really great way of making an oil, and I'm thinking of putting castor oil in my next one that I make, so I'm pretty excited about that. And I think that should be it. Yeah, I talked about compresses. You can take it internally. Again, you've got to make sure it's very good, high grade and organic if you are taking it internally, and making sure that it's working with what you would like to do. I know it can help with constipation internally. It can be used with other natural remedies as well. I know some people use it to take turpentine, that's it. So some people mix it with turpentine. So if you are going to do that, and if you're going to work with anything like that, make sure you do your research, because I haven't done anything on that. I haven't experimented with turpentine enough myself to really recommend it, though some people have done a lot of research on it, and there's a lot of really good information on there. And make sure that you're very cautious whenever you try anything new, even if it's as simple as castor oil or as awkward as potentially ingesting turpentine. And that's food grade, organic, all that good stuff, and it has the gum, the pure gum. So there's so much to learn, and I'm hoping that was useful. It's a little longer video than I planned, and have a wonderful week. Okay, bye-bye.